never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken. We will be calling tonight's live play-by-play of Game 2, the Yankees facing off against the Texas Rangers in Arlington at Globe Life Stadium. I want to thank everybody for taking a little bit of time out of their busy Tuesday afternoon / evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. Appreciate y'all's support. Hey, Thomas, welcome to the stream. Nancy, Margaret, Yanks for Life, appreciate you all being here. If you have not, please take a second to drop your answer in our active poll. Who rules the day, DeGrom or Splittler? I'm going to start by going over tonight's lineup. With the Yankees, Trent Grisham will be playing center field and leading off. Ben Rice will be hitting second, playing first base. In the 3-hole is going to be Aaron Judge, playing right field. Cleaning up tonight is going to be Cody Bellinger, playing left field. In the 5-hole, the hot Jazz Chisholm will be playing second base. Cleaning up tonight, or in the 5-hole, is going to be the DH Jason Dominguez. In the 7-hole, Austin Wells will be behind the dish. Following in the 8-hole will be third baseman Ryan McMahon. And bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caballero. For the New York Yankees, we are going to have Cam Schlittler on the bump for us. For the Texas Rangers, Brandon Nimmo will be leading off playing right field. Playing third base, Josh Young will be in the 2-hole. Shortstop Corey Seager will be in the 3-hole. Jock Peterson will be DHing and cleaning up this evening. Jake Berger will be in the 5-hole at first base. Carter will be in center field in the 6-hole. Josh Smith will be at second base in the 7-hole. And Asuna will be in the 8-hole playing left field. Jansen will be behind the dish, bringing up the rear. And on the bump for the Houston Astros is going to be Jacob DeGrom. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Well, there have been a lot of announcements. Hey, Jake, welcome to the stream. Volpe's not coming back. It was put out in Yankees Yankee Talk that Volpe is at least 5 weeks away before he'll be ready for the major leagues. Volpe is a non-issue at this point. Jake, from what I've been told, Elmer Rodriguez is going to make at least 2 starts. No, he's not coming back. Yeah. Aaron Boone put that out this morning, I believe, on Yankees Talk. Volpe is a non-issue. I think the person that is in jeopardy right now is Randall Grichuk, especially now that the Yankees have made a couple of moves, bringing up Max Schumann, who truly deserved to be on the roster to begin with. Elmer Rodriguez is coming up, and I just have the sneaking suspicion well, honestly, I put out Jake from the beginning of the season. If Jose Caballero maintains at least a 997 defensive OA and can hit 250 or higher, he will walk Volpe out of the shortstop position. Right now, Caballero is hitting like 281, and he has a 999 fielding percentage. So he has surpassed both benchmarks that I said. And honestly, if the Yankees looked at Volpe as a long-term solution at shortstop, they would not have drafted 7 shortstops in the amateur draft last year. I think that the front office put Volpe on notice. They put the other highly rated prospect, Roderick Arias, on notice. And I would not be surprised to see one or both of them moved by the offseason. In my estimation, the way George Lombard Jr. is playing, somewhere around the All-Star break, you should see a promotion from him from AA Somerset to AAA Scranton. And I think that there is an outside chance that Lombard Jr. may be the September call-up. The front office seems to be more aggressive. They're not holding on to players they have the way they have in the past. And that's not a bad thing. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. There are QR codes in your upper left and right-hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. And DeGrom is on the mound, throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. We are at 680 subscriptions. Our next milestone is 685. So anything you can do to help us reach our goal would be most appreciated. This stream is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. This is probably going to be one of the best matchups that we've seen all year long, and I look forward to seeing how the Yankees are going to do against the Rangers tonight. Welcome to the stream, Sean. Appreciate you being here. And DeGrom sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Grisham's hitting 165 on the season, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, and a 662 OPS. And DeGrom sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Grisham. And DeGrom sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is outside. He's missed all 3 fastballs off the plate. Count is 3-0 on Grishbaum. And DeGrom sets, fires, and the fastball is in there for call. Strike one. Painted the bottom portion of the court of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive to center field. Carter is making his move to his right and is going to make a running catch just short of the warning track. So that is the first out of the night. Chris Conroy is behind the plate in his 17th major league season. He's the crew chief, and he is considered a neutral umpire. And DeGrom sets. First pitch to Rice is going to paint the outside. Nice curveball. Count is 0-1 on Rice. Rice is hitting .322 on the season, 10 home runs, 23 RBIs, and an 1192 OPS. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls pitch off. That was another 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-2 on Rice. And DeGrom sets, and the slider is low and in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Big Ben. Hey, Daniel Berry Sports. Appreciate you being here. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by Rice. That is the second out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. The captain is hitting .352 on the season, 11 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a 10-10 OPS. DeGrom sets, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. The second pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. DeGrom sets, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1 on the captain. And DeGrom sets, and the fastball is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. And how do you do? Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low and outside. Count is now 3-2 on the captain. Looks like the captain is ready to pounce. DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive up the middle, and that is going to be a base hit for the captain. First hit for the Yankees tonight. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Cody Bellinger's hitting .240 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a 740 OPS. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled down the third base line. Count is going to go 0-1. And DeGrom makes a pickoff attempt on the captain. He is back in there head first safe. Pitch is on the way, and Cody bounces it foul down the first baseline. So it is quickly 0-2 on Bellinger. Can Cody get it done? Guess we're going to find out. A little bit of bingo, baby. A little bit of bingo. Hey, Kaz. Welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way. It bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Belly. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven into right field. And that one is going to go off the top of the wall. Judge is rounding third, heading home, and there is no through, and that is going to be an RBI double for Cody Bellinger. Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Let's go Yankees. Man, I'll tell you what, that was maybe 6-7 inches from being a 2-run dinger. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. He hit that one off the line. I think if he hits the steel grating behind it, it's a home run. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is an 89-mile-an-hour changeup that is off the plate. Hey, Raymond. Appreciate you being here. DeGrom sets, checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls. Tips this one into the glove of the catcher. Count is evened at 1-1. DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven out to right center field. Carter is on the run, and he is going to make the play as he crashes into the wall. A tremendous play by Carter. Jazz hit that one on the button. It may look like a routine play in the books, but that was a fantastic defensive play by Evan Carter. He went a long ways in a short period of time to make the play, and he crashed into the fence. That is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees get on the board with the first run, taking a 1-0 lead. Coming up to bat in the bottom half of the first is going to be Brandon Nimmo, Josh Young, and Corey Seager. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We've got QR codes up there to make it a little bit easier for you. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. So anything that you can do to help us meet our milestone of 685 would be most appreciated. We are at 680 subscribers right now, 5 away from that milestone. And Cam Schlittler is up on the bump. He's throwing some of his last warm-up pitches. Schlittler is 3-1 with a 1.77 ERA. He throws 3 variants off of a fastball. And Nimmo is in the box. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Nimmo's hitting .280 on the season, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, and an .806 OPS. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch is going to miss down low. Count is 2-0. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the third base line. Count is even at deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hit to left field. Bellinger is tracking it, and he is going to make a fine running play on the warning track. And that is going to be the first out. Cam tips his hat to Bellinger on that fantastic play. People wonder why we brought Cody back, and this is exactly why. Coming up to bat is Josh Jung. And Schlittler sets, pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball down low. Count is 1-0. Just clip the 99-mile-an-hour mark. Young is hitting .312 on the season, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a .934 OPS. Cam sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Schlittler sets, pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the cutter is fouled straight back. Still 1-2 on the count. Schlittler sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Thank you, Kaz. Most appreciated. Hey, Robert. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is now 2-2. And Slittler sets and fires, and this is a line drive into center field. And Grisham is going to make a diving play for the second out of the inning. What a play by Grisham and Bellinger. It's a defensive clinic for those young fans out there watching the game. This is how you get a jump and attack. And people that complain about Grisham's $22 million QO, this is why we got him. And this is why we extended him. He is an exceptional outfielder. Coming up to bat is Corey Seager. And Cam sets and fires, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Seager's hitting .212 on the season, 6 homers, 17 RBIs, and a .729 OPS. Slittler sets and fires, and the curveball is down low and in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into right field. This is going to make it into the wall. And Judge is turning around, firing, and that is going to be a double for Corey Seager. Rangers have a runner at second with 2 outs. Yeah, Judge, there's no way Judge was making that play. But he did come out shooting. Coming up to bat is Jock Peterson, hitting .238 on the season, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Peterson, in his pinch hitting appearance last night, jacked one. And the pitch is on the way. It is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that one catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. I think Cam might have got a little bit of a gift on that one. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and is swung on and missed. That is a 99-mile-an-hour fastball by Peterson. Count is 1-2. Hey, Landon, welcome to the stream. Slittler checks on the runner at second and brings the pitch forward, and that is fouled straight back. Cam sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Rangers. That is Cam's first strikeout of the night. Freaking defensive clinic for those guys that missed out. Definitely missed a treat in the inning. The Rangers had one off of Jazz. Player crashed into the wall and held on to it. And then 2 by the Yankees, Bellinger and Grisham. For today's active scoreboard, the Rays have a 1-0 lead on the Guardians in the top of the 9th. The Orioles are beating the Astros 4-1 in the top of the seventh. Phillies have a 5-0 lead on the Giants in the top of the seventh. Cardinals have a 6-3 lead on the Pirates in the top of the seventh. Reds are leading the Rockies 4-2 in the top of seven. Blue Jays are leading the Red Sox 3-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Mets are leading the Nationals 8-0 in the bottom of the fourth. In the top of the fifth, the Braves are leading the Tigers 2-0. In the top of the third, the Brewers are leading the Diamondbacks 1-0. In the bottom of the third, the White Sox are leading the Angels 1-0. In the bottom of the third, the Twins and the Mariners are locked up at zeros. And in our game, we're heading to the top of the second. The Yankees have a 1-0 lead on the Rangers. And that is our active scoreboard for the night. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop a vote in our active poll. And Dominguez is up to bat. And the first pitch to Dominguez is fouled straight back. Dominguez is hitting .250 on the Major League season, 1 for 4, no home runs, no RBIs. And DeGrom sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Dominguez swings and misses. So that is going to be a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Dominguez. First out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, hitting .190 on the season, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, .617 OPS. And the first pitch is a curveball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the second changeup is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 2-1 on Wells. And DeGrom sets, fires, and that pitch is hammered to right field. And they are going to make the play on the warning track. Carter makes another play. And that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, hitting .182 on the season, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, and a .562 OPS. And the first pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1 on McMahon. And DeGrom sets, fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And DeGrom sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled on the first base line. Count is 2-2. DeGrom currently has a 5-game hitting streak. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to a diving Smith, and he is going to just get McMahon for the final out. Excellent play for Josh Smith, former Yankee farmhand. And as we head to the bottom of the second, Jake Berger, Evan Carter, and Josh Smith will be coming up to bat for the Rangers. If I did not mention it, I am broadcasting from outside of Philadelphia. I'm here to take care of my mother. So if she rings her cowbell, I'm going to have to take off. I will be back as quick as possible. Not anticipating that I'll have a lot of delays. Mother has been pretty good about my broadcasts. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. I want to thank everybody for being here and being part of our stream. I appreciate your support. You guys are the best, and you're the ones that make this channel happen. So thank you very much. So how are we feeling about the game at this point? I'm encouraged by looking at the patient with the Yankee bats. Cam Schlittler is doing Cam Schlittler. And I think we're going to be okay. I'm anticipating securing the series win tonight. If you have not heard, Elmer Rodriguez will be making his major league debut tomorrow. That game is at 2:30, and I will be here to call it. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one on Berger. Hey, Sawdust, welcome to the stream. Next pitch is on the way, and that is called ball one. Oh, no, it looked pretty good. Count is 1-1. And Schlittler sets and fires, and the cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets, fires, and Berger swings and misses for strike three. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs, and that is the second strikeout of the night for Schlittler. First out of the bottom of the second. Evan Carter's coming up to bat. He's hitting .202 on the season, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 684 OPS. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the 99-mile fastball misses just outside. Count is 1-0. And Cam sets, and he brings the heater in there. 99.4 miles an hour, and it is foul back. Count is evened at ones. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way. The fastball misses just inside. Count is 2-1 on Carter. And Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. Hey, Cruz, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this has been a defensive showcase, Cruz. Welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bloop to Caballero. He leaps up and makes the catch. So he took away a base hit from Carter. This is a defensive clinic tonight. And the pitch is on the way, and it is hammered foul down the third base or first base line. Count is 0-1 on Smith. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled down the third base line. Count is 0-2. So Smith going to be the third strikeout victim of Cam tonight. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up and away. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Beautiful curveball for call, strike three. And that is the third strikeout for Schlittler, and that is going to do it for the Rangers. As we head to the top of the third, we have Jose Caballero, Brent Grisham, and Ben Rice coming up to bat. So that is a 9-1-2. So how are we feeling about the guys and gals out there in baseball land? I want to throw out a congratulations to my nephew, Dylan Agarwal. He is graduating from the University of Michigan with his master's degree in aeronautical engineering. My sister and brother-in-law have flown up to Philadelphia, and I am here watching after my mother. So congratulations, Dylan. Well done, young man. Game is moving along quickly. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Yankees. Defensive fire. Great pitching from Cam. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you, Cruz. The game is very impressive. I figured that this one was going to be one of those classic games that you see. Two power pitchers coming up against each other. Great defense. A little bit of bingo hitting. And the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Cabby. Cabby's hitting 273 on the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 735 OPS. And DeGrom Caballero shows bunt and fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-2. And DeGrom sets, and timeout is called by Cabby. And DeGrom sets, fires, and this ball is chopped to shortstop. Seager feels it and fires to Berger to get Caballero by a couple of steps. So that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. He hit a laser shot to center field in his first at bat. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Count is 2-0. And DeGrom sets, and this is a line drive into left center field. And another spectacular catch by Osuna. He took an extra base hit away from Grisham, making an on the sprint catch over his head on the warning track. Like I said, a freaking defensive clinic tonight. Ben Rice is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way. It bounces on the plate. Count is 1-0. Rice struck out in his first plate appearance. 0 for 1 on the night. And the pitch is on the way. And this is grounded, grabbed by Berger. And he flips it to Grom. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. 1-2-3. So we're heading to the bottom of the third. And coming up to bat is Osuna, Jansen, and Nimmo, 8, 9, and 1. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And from our active scoreboard today, Braves beat the Guardians 1-0. In the bottom of the seventh, the Orioles are leading the Astros 5-1. In the bottom of the eighth, the Phillies lead the Giants 5-0. In the top of the eighth, Pirates lead the Cardinals Cardinals lead the Pirates 9-3. In the bottom of the sixth, the Reds lead the Rockies 4-2. In the bottom of the sixth, the Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 3-0. In the bottom of the sixth, the Mets are hammering the Nationals 8-0. In the bottom of the fifth, the Braves lead the Tigers 2-0. Bottom of the fourth, the Brewers lead the Diamondbacks 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, the Angels and the White Sox are locked up at 1s. In the bottom of the fourth, the Mariners and Twins are locked up at 0s. As you know, in this game, going to the bottom of the third, the Yankees lead the Rangers 1-0. And that is our active scoreboard for the night. And Schlittler is on the bump. Osuna is up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is going to be a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer that paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one, count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Osuna. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the four-seamer is just a bit inside and high. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets, fires, and that pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike three. Osuna is down looking. That is Cam's fourth strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Danny Jansen. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Jansen is hitting .203 on the season, one home run. And Schlittler sets and fires. The next pitch is swung on and missed. That is 0-2. So, hey, batter, hum batter, swing batter. And Schlittler sets, brings the heat, and it is fouled off. Count remains 0-2 on Jansen. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. Cam, you got to show him something down and away. Cannot keep throwing high heat at the top of the strike zone. He's going to foul it off all day long. Got to throw a slider away. And Schlittler sets and fires, and he throws a slider. It's just off the plate. Count is 1-2. Now you've changed his eye angle. You can come up and in or try that same pitch again. And the pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to McMahon. McMahon vacuums it up and fires across the diamond to record the second out of the inning. So that is 6 in a row by Cam. Coming up to bat is leadoff hitter Brandon Nimmo, 0-for-1 on the night. Nimmo flew out in his first plate appearance. And the pitch is on the way. The cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Hey, batter, hum, batter, swing, batter. And Littler sets. Pitch is on the way. And the 99-mile-an-hour fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the cutter is down low. Count is 1-2. So now you've thrown high, low. You can go high again. And Cam sets, fires, and that cutter is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Cam sets and fires, and there is a shattered bat looped into left field, and that is going to drop right in front of Bellinger. So that is a base hit for Nimmo. So the Rangers have a runner at first with 2 outs. Josh Jung is coming up to bat, 0 for 1 on the night. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-2 again. And Slitty sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the outside strike zone for call. Strike 3. Young is challenging this one. I think the Mets are about to, or the Rangers are about to lose their first challenge. And he is wrong. That is call. Strike 3. Rangers lose their first challenge. No runs, 1 hit, and a runner left on base. As we head to the bottom or the top of the 4th, the captain, Belly, and Jazz coming up to bat. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. If you haven't, also, please hit the like button, share the channel out. I want to extend my appreciation for everyone taking time to listen to a little bit of baseball. Appreciate y'all's support. It is truly appreciated. I am broadcasting from outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania tonight, not my normal Virginia Beach. You may notice the background is a little bit different. I had to set the rig up. How are you guys hearing me? Is everything sounding okay with you? Volume, the sound effects, everything okay? Let me know. And if you have not subscribed to the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider doing so. QR code in the upper left-hand corner is Hardcore Sports. Right-hand corner is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We here at The Ugly Truth are at 680 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 685. Anything that you can do to help us get there would be most appreciated. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a slider down low. Count is 1-0. And DeGrom sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. All right. Thank you, Kaz. Appreciate it. And DeGrom sets and fires, and the captain fouls this one into the glove of the catcher. Count is 2-1. Captain is 1 for 1 on the day and scored on Cody Bellinger's double in the first. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is 3-1 to the captain. And DeGrom sets, fires, and Judge swings and misses on that fastball. Count is 3-2. Count is full. And the pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside of the strike zone for call. Strike 3. Judge is down looking on strikes, and that is the first out of the inning. All right, cool, Kaz. And the first pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls this one back. Count is 0-1. Bellinger is 1 for 1 on the day with a double and an RBI. And that accounts for the only run scored tonight. And the pitch is on the way. That is in the dirt and bounces away from the catcher. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way. The slider is down low. Count is 2-1. DeGrom sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 3-1. And DeGrom sets and fires, and that pitch paints the outside corner. Bellinger is challenging it. The Yankees are about to lose one. And the Yankees are going to lose their first challenge of the night. One challenge left for the Yankees, one challenge left for the Rangers. And DeGrom sets and fires, and Bellinger fouls us down the third base line. Count remains full at 3-2. And DeGrom sets and fires, and this ball is chopped to Smith, and Smith overthrows the ball, and Bellinger is going to reach, I think, that one into the dugout. So Bellinger is going to advance to second. So that should be an E4. And Cody was hustling down the line. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm, 0 for 1 on the night, and he lined a ball that was in center field. Excellent play by Carter. And the pitch is on the way. That is inside. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 1, paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. DeGrom checks on the runner at second. sets, fires, and the pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is 2-1 on Jazz. There is a runner at second with 1 out. Jazz Chisholm is up to bat. Count is 2-1. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is now 3-1 on Jazz. DeGrom once again checks on the runner at second, sets and fires, and that pitch is a changeup in there for call. Strike 2. Count is now full on Jazz, 3-2. And Jazz calls timeout. DeGrom sets and fires, and this one is a fly ball to center field, and Carter is running and is going to make the fantastic play. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout under his belt. Yankees have a 1-0 lead in the top of the fourth. There is a runner at second with 2 outs. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. That was in the dirt. Count is 0-1. And I have the sneaking suspicion the master is about to give this young kid a lesson. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Yeah, 61 pitches is good pitch count for a guy like DeGrom. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And DeGrom sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is now 2-2. Now, he put a fastball up, swung on and fouled. I would not be surprised to see him either drop a slider or a curveball at the bottom of the strike zone for swinging strike 3. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a slider that is grounded to Berger. Berger is going to take it himself, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the fourth. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Corey Seager, Jock Peterson, and Jake Berger. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. I appreciate y'all being here and your support. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, I am in Philadelphia and I'm here taking care of my mother while my family attends my nephew's graduation. So I'm going to go down and check on her. I will be back in just a sec. Drop your comments about anything that you're feeling about the game right now, and we'll talk about it when I get back. And I am back. All is well. And the first pitch from Cam is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Seager. And Cam sets. Next pitch is on the way. And that is up high. Count is 1-1. And Cam sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is and the next pitch is on the way. Four-seamer is low and inside. Littler sets and fires, and he paints the inside of the strike zone for call, strike 3. And Seager is going to challenge this one. And the call is going to be overturned. The pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. So Seager is retired via the K, and that is Cam's 6th strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Jock Peterson, 0-for-1 on the night with a strikeout under his belt. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way to Peterson, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Peterson. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is 0-2. That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And Schlittler sets. Curveball is hammered to center field, and Grisham is on the run. He is going to make another fine running play to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jake Berger, 0-for-1 tonight with a strikeout. Like I said, this is a defensive clinic tonight. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is going to catch the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is just off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Slitler sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. And this pitch is a high fly ball to left field. And Bellinger is going back, and he is going to make the play just short of the warning track for the final out of the inning. So that is another 1-2-3 inning for Cam. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, Ryan McMahon, and Jose Caballero. Just got a bit of news for you Yankee fans out there. Jack Curry has announced that George Lombard Jr. is being promoted to AAA Scranton. This kid is ascending like he has been anticipated, and he may very well be the shortstop of the future. So hence the Volpe talk can probably just about stop right now. And I see that we have another subscriber. So we're at 681 subscriptions. Don't know who you are, but thank you for trusting us to provide you quality content. Your support is most appreciated. And hopefully we continue to earn your trust and your support. Yep, Sean or Kaz. The job was offered to Joey Cora. He turned it down, and they promoted Don Mattingly to be the Phillies manager. All right, from our active scoreboard tonight. The Cardinals now lead the Pirates 11-7 in the bottom of the ninth. The Reds have closed out the Rockies 7-2. Blue Jays, well, we're back to the game. I'll do the scoreboard update later. And DeGrom sets. The first pitch to Wells is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and that is hammered foul. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. It is down low. Count is 3-1. Hey, now Nancy, welcome to the stream, sis. DeGrom sets and fires, and this ball is hammered through the infield, and that is going to make it into right field. Nimmo is going to fire it in quickly, and Wells has his first hit of the night. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. Does that mean that Lombard will be in New York by July? No, it does not mean that. However, if he continues to do what he's doing at AAA, I could see him being a September call up. And the first pitch is on the way, and the curveball is up high to McMahon. McMahon is 0 for 1 on the night. DeGrom sets and fires, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And DeGrom sets. The pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 2-1 on McMahon. And DeGrom sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuces. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. That is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And DeGrom sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And DeGrom sets, pitch is on the way, and this is tapped to Berger. Berger is going to fire it to second to record the out. There is no relay. Caballero is on base. Fielder's choice. And as you know, Caballero is always a threat to go. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. And Caballero takes his lead. The first pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball down low for ball one. We are in the top of the fifth inning. The Yankees lead 1-0. There is a runner at first with 2 outs. Trent Grisham is up to bat. And DeGrom fires over to a first disengagement. And DeGrom sets and fires, and this is hammered down the left field line, foul. Count is evened at 1-1. And Caballero takes off. The ball is down low, and there's not going to be a throw. So Caballero is going to steal his 12th stolen base of the season. So the Yankees have a runner in scoring position now at second with 2 outs. Count is 2-1 on Grisham. And the next pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Changeup was down low. Count is 2-2. And DeGrom sets. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Cabby, please, please, brother, do not make an attempt to steal third base with a left-handed hitter on. If Grisham hits a single, you will score. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Smith. He flips to Berger, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the fifth. For those of you hopping in the stream, Yankees are up on the Rangers 1-0. Coming up to bat is Carter, Smith, and Osuna. And I see that we had 5 subscribers, so thank you. We have met our next milestone of 65. So thank you for the trust. Most appreciated. If you have not, please take a second to drop your vote in our act poll. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Carter, Smith, and Osuna. And in our active scoreboard tonight, the Rays beat the Guardians 1-0. Orioles beat the Astros 5-3. Phillies beat the Giants 7-0. Cardinals beat the Pirates 11-7. Reds beat the Rockies 7-2. In the top of the ninth, the Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 3-0. In the top of the ninth, the Mets lead the Nationals 9-0. In the top of the eighth, the Braves lead the Tigers 3-0. In the bottom of the fifth, the Brewers lead the Diamondbacks 5-2. In the bottom of the sixth, the White Sox lead the Angels 3-1. In the bottom of the sixth, it is 1-1 Rangers and Twins. And as you know, in the bottom of the fifth, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead on the Rangers. And that is our active scoreboard at this time. And Slitler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a shallow fly ball to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for the bad guys, so I love it. Josh Smith is coming up to bat, 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Slitler sets, fires, and the fastball is in there for call, strike 1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to bounce in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-1. You were right, Kaz. Cabby does lead the majors in steals. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Smith. And there's a pitch clock violation on the hitter. So Josh Smith is going to be rung up on strikes. So Splitler's 7th strikeout of the night. Osuna's coming up to bat, and the first pitch of the at bat paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Cam sets and fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Slittler sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And it looks like Beeks is warming up in the bullpen for the Rangers. And Cam sets, fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is evened at 2-2. Osuna is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Slittler sets, fires, and the pitch is foul tipped in and out of the glove of Wells. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now full. Slittler sets, and that pitch is up high. That's going to be ball 4. Slittler's first walk of the night. That is Cam's 5th walk of the year. And Danny Jensen is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Slittler sets, pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to McMahon. McMahon gobbles it up and fires across the diamond to Rice to record the 3rd out of the inning. That is going to do it for the Rangers. As we head to the top of the 6th, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead on the Rangers. Rice is coming up to bat, followed by Judge and Bellinger. I don't think it's Cam's last inning. He's at 77 pitches. I think they'll give him a run out for the 7th inning. So how are we feeling about the game? Yeah, Sean, definitely can agree on extending the game. So is DeGrom going to come out for the top of the 6th? So how are we feeling about tonight's game? Are the Yankees going to lock this series down tonight? And DeGrom sets, and the first pitch is grounded to Berger. Berger's going to flick to DeGrom, and that is a 1-pitch, 1 out. And you guys know how much I truly hate that. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. 1 for 2 on the night. And scored the only run for the Yankees tonight. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And DeGrom sets. The fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-1. DeGrom sets and fires, and Judge swings over the top of a changeup. Count is 1-2. DeGrom sets and fires, and this is driven to center field. And Carter is on the run and going to make the play just short of the warning track for the second out. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2 on the night with a double and an RBI, and accounts for the first and only run of this game. And DeGrom sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And DeGrom sets and fires, and Bellinger chops this one foul. Count is 0-2. And DeGrom sets and fires, and that pitch bounces in front of the dirt, in front of the plate. Count is 1-2. And DeGrom sets, and Bellinger swings and misses. The Bellinger is down on strikes. Yankees go down in order in the bottom of the 6th, or the top of the 6th. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is going to be Nimmo, Young, and Seager. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. I'm about to run and check on my mother once again, so I will be right back. Thank you for your support. And the first pitch is grounded through to Grisham. Josh Jung coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the bottom of the sixth. Yankees have a 1-0 lead on the Rangers. Rangers have a runner at first with nobody out. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-0. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now 3-0 on Young. All right, Cam, it's time to get nasty, brother. And Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. That is going to be a 4-pitch walk to Young. So that is Cam's second walk of the night. There are runners at first and second with nobody out. Corey Seager's coming up to bat. 1 for 2 on the night with a double. Matt Blake is coming out to the mound. And Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen. And Steger steps up to the plate. Littler steps to the rubber. And it's time to get nasty, brother. And Schlittler sets and fires, and Seager swings and misses. That was a 99-mile-an-hour sinker. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Schlittler checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and pitch is swung and missed for strike 3. So that is a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. That's Cam's 8th strikeout of the night, and that is a good morning, good night, good afternoon, and good night to Corey. To grab some bench, buddy, because you are out of here on strikes. Coming up to bat is Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Peterson is 0 for 2 on the night with a line out and a strikeout. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up in shallow center. Caballero is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out. And they actually called infield fly rule on that one. So that is the second out. Coming up to bat is Jake Berger, 0 for 2 on the night with a fly out and a strikeout. Schlittler is at 89 pitches on the night. And Schlittler sets, checks on the runner, pitch is on the way, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Berger. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called ball 2. Wells is challenging this one. And the call is going to be overturned. That is a strike. Yankees retain 1 challenge. Count is 1-1 on Berger. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a pop-up to shallow right. Coming in is Judge, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. So Schlittler works himself into a jam and then gets out of it. Coming up in the top of the 7th is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jason Dominguez, and Austin Wells. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We are at 686 subscribers. Our next milestone is 690. Anything that you can do to help us meet our milestone would be most appreciated. And tonight's scoreboard, the Rays beat the Guardians 1-0. Orioles beat the Astros 5-3. Phillies beat the Giants 7-0. Cardinals beat the Pirates 11-7. Reds beat the Rockies 7-2. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 3-0. Mets beat the Nationals 8-0. In the top of the ninth, the Braves lead the Tigers 5-2. In the bottom of the sixth, the Brewers are leading the Diamondbacks 9-2. In the top or bottom of the seventh, the White Sox lead the Angels 4-1. In the bottom of the seventh, the Mariners lead the Twins 2-1. In the top of the seventh, Yankees lead the Rangers 1-0. In the bottom of the first, the Royals and the Athletics are locked up at zeros. And in the bottom of the first, the Cubs and the Padres are locked up at zeros. And that is our active scoreboard for tonight. And the first pitch is on the way. And it looks like Jalen Beeks is coming in to replace Jacob Durham. He is a left-handed pitcher. And the first pitch is in there for call strike one. Beeks sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is evened at 1-1 on Jazz. And the pitch is on the way, and this is lies to left field. And Osuna is going to make the play to retire Chisholm. And the first pitch to Dominguez is a changeup outside. Dominguez is batting from the right side. Count is 1-0. Dominguez is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. And the pitch is on the way, and this is lined right at Josh Smith. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, 1 for 2 on the night. And Beek sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. And Beek sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Beek sets and fires, and this one is hammered to right field. This one is going, and this is gone. It is out of here. And that is a home run for Wells. His third home run of the season. That one 376 feet. Left his bat at 97.5 miles an hour. And the Yankees now have a 2-0 lead. And Beek sets and fires, and the first pitch to McMahon paints the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Beek sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off into Jensen. Count is 0-2. And Beak sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup inside. Count is 1-2 on Wells. And Beak sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is evened at 2s. And Beak sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count remains evened at 2-2. And Beak sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is low and in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed. McMahon is down on strikes, but not before the Yankees add another run to take a 2-0 lead on the Rangers. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the seventh is going to be Carter, Smith, and Osuna. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Exciting game. Some news from the Yankees. Max Schumann is being brought up to the Major League Club. Elmer Rodriguez will make the start tomorrow. He is being brought up. Giancarlo Stanton has been assigned to the IL for 10 days. Minor calf strain. And we ended our active poll. Who will rule the day, DeGrom or Schlittler? 86% of you said Cam Schlittler. 14% said Jacob DeGrom. That was 21 votes. And the Schlittlers have it. So congratulations on making the right choice for this evening's first poll question. And we are about to drop our second poll question of the night. So if you could take a second to drop your vote in our second poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And Hedrick comes on, and the first pitch is grounded right up the middle for a base hit on Sam Haggerty, who is pinch hitting for Evan Carter. And the first pitch to Smith is bounced up there. Wells does a nice job and keeps Haggerty at first. Count is 1-0. Smith is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Hedrick sets, fires, and the next pitch is just a bit low. Count is 2-0. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Rodney, welcome. Fernando Cruz is warming up in the bullpen. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is foul tipped into the glove of Wells. Count is 2-1. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is even to deuces. Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider is in the dirt off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. All right, kid, it's time to get nasty. Hedrick sets, pitch is on the way, and this is line to center field. Grisham is tracking it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Haggerty retreats to first, so that is the first out for Hedrick. Coming up to bat is Andrew McCutchen. He's replacing Alejandro Osuna. McCutchen is hitting .205 on the season, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and a .589 OPS. McCutchen is a long-term Pirate and former Yankee. And Hedrick sets. First pitch is on the way, and he is going to paint the outside corner with a 95 miles an hour fastball. Count is 0-1 on McCutchen. Hedrick sets and fires, and this pitch is a towering pop up to the second baseman. Chisholm is tracking it and is going to make the play in shallow right field for the second out. So that is the second out of the inning. The Rangers have a runner at first. Coming up to bat is catcher Danny Jansen. And Hedrick sets, fires, and the first pitch is fouled off. The 95 mile an hour fastball. Count is 0-1. And looks like Jacob Junis is warming up in the pen for Texas. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Hedrick sets and fires, and the splitter is in the dirt. Count is now 2-1 on Jansen. So how are we feeling? Do we think that Hedrick is going to hold the line? Let me know what you think. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. So the count is now 2-2. And how do you do? Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is a fastball just off the plate. Count is now 3-2. So with a full count, 2 outs, Haggerty will definitely be on the run. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is low and away. Count is that's ball 4, and Jansen's going to take his base. So the tying runs are on base for Texas. Brandon Nimmo is coming up to bat. Nimmo is 2 for 3 on the night. Pair of singles. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by Nimmo. 95-mile-an-hour fastball that painted the outside portion of the plate. Count is 0-1 on Nimmo. Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Slider is blowing in the dirt. And Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Good block by Wells. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and Nimmo does not check his swing, and that is a strikeout. Hedrick gets out of the jam. No runs, a hit. The Rangers are going to leave 2 on base as we head to the top of the 8th. Jose Caballero, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice will be coming up to bat. For those of you that are here, if you could, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Made it a little bit easy for you. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corner of the left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 686 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 690. Anything you can do to help us attain our next goal would be most appreciated. So, how are we feeling about the game? Will the Yankees take this series tonight? And what are our thoughts about Elmer Rodriguez or ERC coming up to pitch tomorrow's game? The face of the team is definitely changing. Bringing up ERC, bringing up Dominguez, bringing up Schumann, sending Heel down. Giancarlo Stanton to the IL. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Jacob Junis is coming in to pitch. And Jose Caballero coming up to bat. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. Cabby is 0 for 2 on the night. Has a stolen base. Pitch is on the way, and the Slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 1-2. No problem, John. Glad I could help. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup down low. Count is evened at deuces on Cabby. And the pitch is on the way. It is tapped to Seager. Seager feels it, charges, and fires. And he's going to get Caballero flying down the line by a half a step. And that is the first out of the inning. All right, guys and gals out there, we have 28 likes. Let's get 2 likes out there so we can hit our goal of 30 tonight. Grisham is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of lineouts and a ground out. And the first pitch is on the way. Junis has a slider down low and inside. Count is 1-0. Junis sets and fires, and the fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Junis sets and fires, and this is grounded up the middle. Seager is going to lay out, and from his can, he throws to Berger for the second out of the inning. This game has been a showcase in defense on both sides of the plate. Big Ben Rice is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Change up down low. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to first. Berger is going to take it himself, and that is going to record the third out of the inning. Junis puts the Yankees down in order 1, 2, 3. And that's what you see. Coming up to bat for the Rangers in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Jung, Seager, and Peterson. So that is definitely the heart of their lineup. And thank you for those who hit the like button. We have now hit 30 likes for this stream, so most appreciated. Well. Bottom of the 8th, heart of their lineup coming out. Is our bullpen going to hold? Fernando Cruz should be coming in to replace Brett Hedrick. Like I said, when we started this one out, this is going to be probably the toughest matchup that we've seen all season. And Cam definitely held the line. Outdid DeGrom. For those of you that are here, tomorrow our game will be at 2:30, I believe. I will be here to call the live play-by-play for you. Keep your eyes out for a couple of shorts that I'm working on. Take a look. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. Tomorrow's matchup is going to feature Elmer Rodriguez versus former Yankee Nathan Eovaldi. And Fernando Cruz comes on. The first pitch is hammered into left field. That is a base hit for Young. So definitely not the way we want to start this inning out. First pitch right down the heart of Broadway. Coming up to bat is Corey Seager. 1 for 3 on the night with a double and a pair of strikeouts. And Cruz sets, and the first pitch is a splitter way up high. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Cruz checks on the runner at first, sets and fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Seager. Will Seager get the hat trick? Guess we're going to find out. Cruz sets and fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is evened at deuces. And Cruz sets and fires, and that splitter is in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So the tying runs are on base once again. Coming up to bat is Jock Peterson, 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout, pop out, and a ground out. I do not see anybody warming up in the Yankee bullpen. And Blake is coming out to the mound. And it looks like somebody is warming up in the bullpen. Jake Bird. Well. Peterson pinch hit last night and hit a mammoth home run. I watched Peterson as a Dodger and a Diamondback. Incredible power with this guy. And the first pitch is on the way, and Peterson shows bunt. Pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. All right, Darth Cruz, let's do it. Cruz sets and fires. Peterson shows bunt. And the splitter is in there for call, strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Cruz sets and fires. Peterson is showing bunt. He squares. Cruz is going to fire to third, and he is going to throw out the runner at third. McMahon had an incredible pick, another defensive highlight. Cruz throws that one to third from his butt. McMahon picked it, held it. Texas is challenging the out call at third base. I don't know what the hell there is to challenge. And the call on the field is confirmed. Texas loses a challenge. So the Rangers have runners at first and second with one out. Jake Berger coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Completely correct, John. And Cruz sets. The pitch is on the way, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Berger looked like he was trying to take the lead for the Rangers on that pitch. Cruz sets and fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Cruz sets. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is 3 splitters. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Jake Berger. Looks like Ezekiel Duran is coming in to replace Sam Haggerty. And Duran is a former Yankee farmhand who tends to ding the Yankees up. Duran is hitting .268 on the season, 1 homer, 8 RBIs, and a .721 OPS. Cruz sets, checks on the runner at second, fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Cruz sets, checks on the runner at second, and fires. And that pitch is a splitter in there for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Duran. And Duran takes timeout. The sense of impending doom. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way. And it is fouled off down the third base line. And we're going to reset it and do it again. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the bottom of the eighth. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Rangers. There are runners at first and second with 2 outs. Ezekiel Duran is up to bat, and the count is 0-2 on him. Fernando Cruz is on the mound. Steady diet of splitters, and I anticipate seeing another one. Cruz sets, checks on the runner at second once again, fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Fernando Cruz gets out of this jam with the splitters. He had runners at first and second with nobody out, and he is able to hold the lead for the Yankees. Outstanding job by the Yankee bullpen at this point. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We do have an active poll question, our second of the night. If you haven't, please take a moment to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. I want to thank everybody for being here and listening to a little bit of baseball. Your support is greatly appreciated. As far as programming notes are concerned, I will be dropping a couple of shorts tonight and tomorrow between the two, and I will be on live, not Memorex, to call the final game of this series at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you can, hop in and listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth have 686 subscribers. Our next milestone is 690. 4 away, so anything that you can do to help us attain that goal would be most appreciated. Coming up to bat in the top of the Yankees, top of the ninth for the Yankees is the captain, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm. And it looks like Cole Winn is coming in to replace Jacob Junis. And when sets and fires and the cutter catches the plate for a call, strike 1 on the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. When sets and fires and this ball is hammered foul. Count is 0-2 on the captain. And when sets, pitch is on the way, and that slider is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And when sets and fires and the slider is down low, count is 2-2. Captain has the warrior look on. When sets and fires, and this one is hammered to left field, and this one is going, and gone. That is into the second deck. That is a long home run for the captain. Judge's 12th home run of the season. That will travel 424 feet at 112.7 miles an hour. And And that gives the Yankees a 3-0 lead on the Rangers. Let's go, Yankees. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 1 for 3 on the night, double, strikeout, and an RBI, which accounted for the first run of the night. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Wynn sets and fires, and the second pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Belly. Wynn sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left field. McCutchen is on the run and is going to make the play. That is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0 for 3 on the night. He has hit a couple of bullets that have the Rangers have made some great plays on. 2 flyouts and a line out. And Will sets and he fires and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Nice cutter. And Will sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Jazz calls timeout as he digs in at the back of the box once again. And the pitch is on the way. The slider is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Wynn sets and fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is evened at deuces. Wynn sets and fires, and Jazz foul tips this one off. Count remains deuce. And Wynn sets and fires, and that pitch hits the plate. Count is now full, 3-2 on Jazz. Wynn sets and fires, and this pitch is foul straight back. Actually, the count is now 3-2, or we're going to remain 3-2. And Wynn sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. And David Bednar is getting ready in the bullpen to nail this one down in the bottom of the ninth. And the pitch is on the way, and Dominguez swings at a splitter down low. Count is 0-1. When sets and fires, and that pitch bounces on the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And when sets, pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Berger. Berger sets, fires, and Wynn is covering to record the third out in the bottom of the ninth. So the Yankees are going to pad the lead with a massive home run by Captain. So heading into the bottom of the ninth, the Yankees have a 3-0 lead on the Rangers. Coming up to bat is Josh Smith, Andrew McCutchen, and Danny Jansen. So 7, 8, 9. How are we feeling about the game? How are we feeling about the Yankees locking this one down? For those of you that are here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. It's a little bit easier with QR codes in the left and right hand corner. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 686 subscriptions. Our next milestone is 890. So anything you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. As far as programming notes, I've got a couple of shorts that I'm going to be dropping between tonight and tomorrow. And I will be back at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time to call the third game of this series, hopefully a sweeper for the Yankees. After we are done, we will be off on Thursday, starting a 4-game set against the Orioles in the Bronx. If you haven't, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. Right now, I can see that there are 13 of y'all that have done that. Thank you for participating in our poll. And Bednar sets, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is guide to left field. Bellinger is tracking it, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen is stepping up to the plate. And the first pitch is a fastball down low. Count is 1-0. McCutchen is 0 for 1 on the night with a pop out. And Bednar sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on. Nice curveball. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bednar sets, fires, and the fastball is up and in. Count is 2-1 on Kutch. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is deuce. And Bednar sets, fires, and this pitch is grounded to McMahon. He bubbles it a little bit, and he fires. Rice is off the bag, and they say the tag is late. I don't know if the Yankees are going to review this one. It looked like it was out to me. Nope, Rice never made the tag. That's going to be an error on McMahon. Coming up to bat is Danny Jansen, 0 for 2 on the night with a walk in the 7th inning. And Bednar sets, fires, and the first pitch is called ball 1. Bednar sets, and he fires, and the curveball is off the plate and low. Count is 2-0. All right, guys, not enough cardiac, Bednar. Let's just get in there and get it done. Bednar sets, pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to left center field, and that is going to bounce between Grisham and Bellinger. McCutcheon is rounding third, and he is coming home. Jansen is going to third, and he is going to make it. So the Rangers are on the board. And Trent Grisham is down on the warning track. Oh my God, this is not what we want to see. And the trainers are rushing out to left center field. And we're going to close that active poll out. Will the Yankee bullpen give up a run? And they just did. So for the 13 of you that voted, 77% said no, 23% said yes. The yeses have it. Congratulations on the right choice. Do we have a challenge? Yes, we do, John. What are we challenging? And looks like Grisham is going to stay in the game. So the Rangers are on the board. Score is now 3-1 in the bottom of the ninth. There is a runner at third with 1 out. Brandon Nimmo coming up to bat. And Brandon Nimmo is coming up to bat. He is the tying run. 2 for 4 on the night with a pair of singles. And Bednar sets and fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets and fires, and the next pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And Bednar sets. Four-seamer catches the inside of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And Bednar sets, follows, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at deuces. And Bednar sets, fires, and that pitch clips Nimmo. That is going to put runners at first and third. Tying run is at first. Winning run is up the plate, and Josh Jung is coming up to bat. Josh Jung is 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a walk. Yankees infield is back for the double play, and the first pitch is on the way. It is a splitter in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Bednar sets and fires, and that splitter is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is tapped foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined over Caballero's head. A run is going to score. Bellinger gets the ball into third. Nimmo is at second. The Rangers have closed the gap to 3-2, 1 out. Coming up to bat is Corey Seager, 1 for 3 on the night with a double, base on balls, and a pair of strikeouts. And Bednar sets, pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-0. And Bednar sets, and that pitch is grounded to Jazz. That is a 4-6-3 double play, and that is going to do it for the Rangers. The Yankees are going to hold on and win this one 3-2. Yankees take the series. So tomorrow afternoon game will be for the sweep. And let's see, Texas is going to challenge the double play. And looking at the replay, Caballero definitely had his foot on the bag. So we're holding for the 4-6-3 double play to make sure that it is actually a win. No problem, John. So the Yankees are still on the field, waiting for the official call. After a review, the call on the firm field is confirmed. So the Yankees are going to hold on to win the game 3-2. That is the 20th win of the season for the Yankees. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is greatly appreciated. Our numbers for tonight are Yankees had 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. The Rangers had 2 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. Cam Slittler is going to get his 4th win of the season. Jacob deGrom is going to take his first loss, and David Bednar is going to secure the save. As I've mentioned before, between tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to drop a couple of shorts. Check them out. Let me know what you think. I will be back tomorrow to call the final game of this series, hopefully the game sweeper. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I will sign off in my normal fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I
I do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.